Okay, I want you to imagine a room. It looks, it looks like something out of the Pentagon.
Right.
The walls are just covered in blueprints. You've got these complex timelines stretched from floor to ceiling, red string connecting dates to like undisclosed medical locations.
It sounds like a heist movie.
It really does. Like a high-stakes bank heist
Hmm.
or maybe some complex military operation where timing is everything. There are teams involved. High-powered lawyers, logistics people, medical specialists on retainer
So what's the mission?
to secure 3 specific assets simultaneously against all biological odds. But this isn't a movie about a diamond robbery. This is the reproductive plan of a 22-year-old pop star.
It honestly sounds like science fiction when you frame it that way. But when you actually break down the details, 3 surrogates, 3 eggs, 1 simultaneous birth window, it's a very modern and, frankly, an incredibly expensive reality.
And the architect behind it all is JoJo Siwa. The more we dig into this, the more it feels like we are watching a movie unfold in real time.
Welcome to StarScope Report. Join Jordan and Jamie as they uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals.
From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
And it is a wild ride today. We are looking at JoJo Siwa here in January 2026. She has, fully pivoted from the hair bows and the bright colors,
Oh, yeah.
moved through that. Let's call it a controversial bad girl aesthetic of 2024. And now she's settling into this highly specific, kind of baffling blueprint for motherhood with her boyfriend, Chris Hughes.
And for this deep dive, we have pulled absolutely everything. We've got interviews from US Weekly, the latest from E! News, some great analysis from Capital Buzz, and even archives from The Guardian and People magazine.
So where do we start?
We have to start with the headline that has the internet completely divided: the triplets. But not strategy.
This is such a fascinating case study. I mean, JoJo has been saying she wants to be a mother since she was 12 years old.
Right, that part isn't new.
No, she's been very consistent about the what. But the how, the method she's proposing, is what's making people stop in their tracks.
Exactly. I mean, usually when someone says they want 3 kids, they mean, one after the other.
Over 5 or 6 years, maybe?
Yeah. But JoJo's plan is what she explicitly calls triplets, but, not. She wants to take 3 eggs from the same batch, fertilize them, and then implant them into 3 separate surrogates at the exact same time.
Okay, let's just pause on the logistics of that, because batch processing your children is a staggering concept.
It really is.
You are talking about syncing the biological cycles of 3 different women. To get 3 surrogates pregnant simultaneously requires, incredible medical precision. It's like air traffic control for uteruses.
It's a good way to put it. And her goal, according to her, is to have 3 babies born around the same time so they grow up like triplets.
But with different birthdays, technically.
It's the instant family desire without the physical toll. She specifically said she wants to avoid the medical risks of carrying triplets in one body.
Which, to be fair, is a valid medical concern. Carrying triplets is very high risk.
For sure.
But the solution, outsourcing the pregnancy to 3 simultaneous carriers, is just a display of wealth and control that you rarely see, even in Hollywood. You're compressing, 5 years of family expansion into 9 months?
It is extreme efficiency. But this is where we get the first major pivot for 2026. Because for the longest time, this whole plan had a very specific brand attached to it. You remember the name she had picked out?
Oh, vividly. It was the Freddie, Eddie, and Teddie plan, a girl named Freddie, and twin boys, Eddie and Teddie.
Which feels very on brand for the old JoJo, right?
Yeah.
Lyrical, rhyming, catchy, like characters from a children's book.
It felt like a merchandising opportunity waiting to happen. You could just see the monogram backpacks.
Well, stop the presses, because as of this month, that plan is officially scrapped.
No way.
Yes. JoJo told Capital Buzz that the rhyming trio was part of her bad girl phase. She said, and this is a real quote, "I was a bad girl, did some bad things, and that was naming children."
That is an incredible quote. It implies that.
Yeah.
That giving children rhyming names is on par with, vandalizing a car.
Exactly. It frames naming as a rebellious act.
So the rhyming is out.
Absolutely not. To Freddie, Eddie, and Teddie. The new name she has her heart set on is Silver. Silver Siwa.
Silver Siwa. It's alliterative. It's shiny. It fits the rebrand.
Oh.
What about the tattoos?
Ah.
That's a huge continuity error, because she famously pointed to tattoos on her arm in 2024 and said, this one is dedicated to Freddie, this one to Eddie and Teddie.
That is the confusing part. So she's now in the process of removing some tattoos because she's trying to pivot into acting. She admitted to Zach saying that some of the ink was just part of the whole Karma era aesthetic.
It just makes you wonder how much of that Freddie, Eddie, Teddie plan was a real desire versus, how much was just content for that specific era.
It suggests the line between her actual life and the content of her life is almost non-existent. Even her future kids' identities were part of an aesthetic.
Freddie, Eddie, and Teddie didn't fit the new acting portfolio, so they got erased. It's harsh, but in the creator economy, everything's an asset until it's not.
But if you think scrapping those names means she's completely over the rhyming obsession, you would be wrong.
Oh, I have a feeling I know where this is going.
You think Freddie, Eddie, and Teddie was intense. Just wait until you hear what names JoJo has given to her boyfriend Chris Hughes' private anatomy. We're going to get to that very shortly.
I can't wait to unpack the psychology of that one.
But first, let's talk about the partner in this plan. Because for a long time, JoJo said she had a sperm donor lined up.
Right, she was ready to go solo. But that all changed when she met Chris Hughes.
The Love Island alum.
Right.
Such an interesting pairing of pop culture worlds. The American child star turned provocateur and the British reality TV guy. They met on Celebrity Big Brother UK in April 2025.
And the timeline of that meeting is messy.
Very messy.
Yeah.
I have to be honest about it. JoJo was dating Kath Ebbs at the time. Sources confirmed she actually broke up with Kath at the Big Brother wrap party.
Well, Chris was literally in the same room.
In the room. It was a high-drama start, but apparently the chemistry was just undeniable. But the reason she shifted from a sperm donor to wanting kids with Chris, it comes down to advice from Meghan Trainor, of all people.
I saw this in the E! News report. Meghan Trainor told her, "You will know you love somebody when you want to duplicate them."
Duplicate them.
Such a specific, almost sci-fi way of putting it. Not build a family with them, but duplicate them. Like the partner is a prototype.
And that it resonated with JoJo immediately. She said the real catalyst was when Chris sent her a photo of himself as a baby. She described it as him in a trash can.
Yeah, we have to assume that was like a playful photo and not a grim backstory.
Yes, a cute baby photo, presumably playing. But she saw it, got intense baby fever, and decided right then she needed a mini Chris. So the sperm donor was out.
And Chris Hughes was in. And now she's moving fast. Just this month, she posted AI-generated images on TikTok of what her and Chris's babies would look like.
And this is where you really see the difference in maturity, or maybe just media training, between them. She's broadcasting these AI babies to millions.
Right. Building the narrative.
And Chris, he told Us Weekly that when JoJo asked why he hadn't commented on them, he said he had already discussed them with his best friend Jack.
That's a hilarious dynamic. She's living life on the main stage, and he's just having private chats with his mates about it.
It feels like while she's driving the narrative publicly, he's the one kind of pumping the brakes. He's 32, she's 22.
Right. He said he wants kids one day, but she is planning the logistics of 3 surrogates now. There's a disconnect in urgency.
And speaking of things happening now, if you want to stay updated on which tattoos are real and whether JoJo Siwa becomes a reality, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got more industry secrets coming your way right here on StarScope Report.
So, okay, we teased the rhyming earlier. Freddie, Eddie, and Teddie are gone. Silver is in. But you said the rhyming hasn't left the building.
No, it has not. Well, Chris Hughes revealed this to E! News himself. JoJo has named his testicles.
Okay. I am bracing myself.
She calls them Jimmy and Timmy.
Jimmy and Timmy.
Yes. So we lost the babies, Freddie, Eddie, and Teddie, but we gained Jimmy and Timmy.
It's fascinating. Chris even admitted in that interview that she loves the rhyming lingo. It points to this persistent, almost childlike fixation on patterns. Everything has to be a set.
Everything has to be catchy. Even his anatomy isn't safe from the branding department.
It really isn't. And that extends to their potential wedding, too. There are all these rumors about a surprise proposal.
Right. Chris said no to a Christmas proposal because it was too cliche.
Smart move. But JoJo's put a clock on it, a very specific clock.
She has. She threatened, playfully, I think, that if they are engaged by May 27, 2032, she's going to propose to him.
That is a very specific date. That's exactly 7 years from when they started dating.
And she's already planned the whole thing. A baby blue color scheme.
Yeah.
She knows exactly what it looks like. But all of this connects to the bigger picture of her career. It's about her retirement plan.
This, for me, is the most revealing part of this whole story. She has this master career timeline laid out. She told The best podcast ever. Her dream is to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show.
The pinnacle.
That's the top of the mountain. And her plan is to do the Super Bowl and then immediately after that, quote, retire and have babies.
It's like her life is just a checklist. Item 1, Super Bowl. Item 2, mass production to family.
Exactly. And to finance all of this, she's ramping up the business empire, like the Infinity Heart fan cruise.
Oh, the cruise. That's set for June 2026 on Royal Caribbean.
It's huge, and it proves she is monetizing her fan base aggressively right now, creating these immersive experiences, bow making, dance workshops, getting as much capital as she can before this so-called retirement.
It feels like she's trying to cram a whole lifetime of career into just the next few years so she can switch gears entirely by her mid-20s.
Which brings us right back to the surrogacy. If you want to retire young and have a big family, you can't spend 4 or 5 years being pregnant back-to-back. The triplets but not strategy is the only way to adhere to that timeline she's built. She's trying to hack the biological clock to fit her business plan.
That's a great point. She's optimizing motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one detail about the tattoos, the ones we mentioned, that suggests this whole bad girl era might have been a massive troll. And we're going to break that down in our final thoughts.
This is the twist that makes you question everything we just talked about.
So let's just recap this whirlwind. We've got a plan for 3 surrogates to birth 3 babies simultaneously. We have a name change from the rhyming trio to Silver.
We have the mini Chris realization, all thanks to Meghan Trainor telling her to duplicate him. And of course, the revelation of Jimmy and Timmy.
It is a lot. But let's look at the tattoo removal news again. JoJo admitted to Zach saying that she's getting tattoos removed and that some were temporary or even fake for the bad girl look.
Right. For the Karma rebrand, the Kiss-style makeup, the full sleeve.
And we all thought, oh, she's gone off the deep end or she's growing up too fast. But now she's scrubbing the ink off, admitting the names were part of a phase.
It forces you to ask, was the entire Freddie, Eddie, Teddie tattoo era just a marketing stunt?
It really feels like it might have been. Like she knew tattooing baby names on her arm would get headlines.
And it absolutely did. It kept her relevant during a transition where her music wasn't topping charts, but her behavior was. It's the ultimate performance.
So the provocative thought we want to leave you with today is this. Are we just watching a young woman genuinely figuring out her life in public, messy details and all?
Or is JoJo Siwa actually a genius performance artist? Is the 3-baby plan, our Jimmy and Timmy, just more content designed to keep us all clicking, while the real JoJo is laughing all the way to the Royal Caribbean Cruise Bank? It's like the Andy Warhol approach to influencer fame.
If everything is content, does the truth even matter? That's the question. You've been listening to StarScope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture.
Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.